I do not know why Facebook is doing this like close-up stuff on lives now, but it's a little unsettling at first. But I wanted to talk today about the second full moon in Capricorn that we're going to have this month. It's going to be official on Sunday. We are definitely starting to feel the pressure of that buildup. It is at the end of Sagittarius, the sign right before Capricorn. How's everyone feeling? You feeling it? I'm feeling jittery. Mars, even though it has crossed Uranus, that planet that deals with like excitement and the central nervous system, but it also knows that it's about to head for a trine with Pluto, where this full moon's going to be happening. This full moon's at 29 degrees of Capricorn, and as soon as that full moon pops officially at its peak, it's got to cross over Pluto in Aquarius. And so what I want to say is, like, we're in like between the gutters of like the bowling alley right now. We're in between the lanes of an ascension process. So anything that you've got going on, like whether it's like excitement, restlessness, I don't know, challenges in your relationships, anything that feels disruptive right now, it's like pay attention to, are you putting yourself in your path of ascension first? Because you knowing who you are, knowing your value, your worth, your skill set, putting yourself in the right environments around the right people is key. And it may feel really subtle, like it's easy to just like go, oh, let me just like stay in my traditions and go into another cycle and keep doing the same thing I'm doing. Like, no, like don't do that. Do not get comfortable in like the suck of like restricting yourself from evolving forward. This is actually about asking journaling questions like, what is the hard thing that needs to be done, or hard things to, like, you know, it might feel tough now, but it's going to create more comfort in the long run. Because it is a full moon in Capricorn, it's still dealing with the access of our like work, career, ambition stuff, and then our family, emotional comfort stuff. So it could be going, oh, how is my work impacting my family life? Or vice versa even, right? Like making sure that there's still nourishment like on the home front, but that you know like where you're going for like your long term, right? That you're not afraid to like take the risk of what it is that you know that you need to do, because you've created a sense of privacy, of emotional stability within yourself that goes, you know what, even if I do take this risk, even if I do these things and it falls, like whatever, like I've got, you know, I'll process my emotions, or I've got my family, I've got my stability. That it's like people that go out and try shit and they go through their challenges and they fail, and then they just, you know, reality seems like spit back at them, and then they keep trying again. It's because they have strong roots, they have strong foundation in knowing that it's like, okay, let me self-reflect, you know, like kind of like a protagonist in a movie or like a Disney movie, like reflecting in the pond and like singing and like getting clarity on like where it wants to go next. You know, I think these are big elements to consider and look at. And then after that, it's, you know, it's really going, okay, like what is the big goal that we all, like on an individual level, want to get done this next month? Because this is trying times, like at a soul level, to see which people like not only want to make the leap in terms of like their mindset, evolving their mind, evolving the people they're going to be around, but also evolving their physical reality for the long term. So knowing what that milestone, that big goal is, getting clear on that deeper why, and then listing out all the actions to get there. Like even if some of them make sense, but maybe it's like too much, you know, because we also got to be careful about like busyness. Like this is like not good. It's like people have to really be careful about their ego for not just like being busy just for the sake of being busy. And like, cool, like I'm excited about my goal and getting there, but like, are the steps actually lining up and rationally connecting to it? Or is it just chasing the tail syndrome, sort of, so to speak? So I think bringing intuition into this and the emotion is important. So it's like, listing out all the steps that you can do to like reach that goal, and then like drop into, you know, and even if you're not sure, you don't trust yourself, make your best guess, like circle the top 3 steps that give you the most excitement, you know, especially like an intuitive, expansive sort of excitement where you're like, yes, like this feels good in my body, not like a butterflies in the stomach feeling, because like, you know, we don't want to just like create more edge. Again, that would be like an ego thing. We actually want to like make sure that we're feeling really grounded and really rooted in what it is that we're doing, that this is about practicality, this is about things making sense, this is about structure, this is about, you know, just the honesty, the deep honesty, like if the things that we've been doing, the things that we've been trying, the experiments we've been running in life, like if the data, the facts are not backing up that it's just not working, it's not getting us to where we want, then they just like quit it, basically, you know, like, and not quitting to like give up, but like quitting to go, okay, well, let me do this new thing, let me take this new approach, let me build this new structure. And it might seem like, fuck, you know, like I just want things to be simple, why can't I just do the same thing, you know? But it's like, because it's not working, you know, and change is necessary now. So it can still stay simple. It doesn't have to get overly complex, although our emotions might want to make us feel that way. It's more so going, okay, simple just means, you know, it's like here in the St. Louis area, it's like we had like this fucking monsoon the other day and a bunch of flooding, and maybe it broke some stuff or knocked some stuff over at some people's places. And like, okay, cool, well, whatever. I mean, we can't fix it. Wasn't working anyway. And, you know, like maybe like a leaky roof. So it's like, we just gotta build a new one. We gotta call the insurance company, right? This deals with what are the things that we need to do, or sometimes we also just need to have a conversation. People pick up the phone, talk to people that we know, connect, go out, be around people. Sometimes the solution for whatever needs to change sometimes might even just be like looking around the type of people that we're around and like are they quality, you know, or is there enough connection? And that might seem like daunting or overwhelming to change, to like all of a sudden have to get familiar with the unfamiliar, but it's places we probably knew we needed to explore anyway in life. And that it's just like, keep it simple and just build a new structure, a new approach in life just around like doing those things, and that there's no sacrificing what you're doing. It's not like you're starting over or, you know, changing everything in your life. It's just making adjustments, you know. I understand with Jupiter and Gemini, it can feel overwhelming, like making change, but it's exciting and it's positive. Once we wrap our minds around it and just like go, okay, well, this, you know, how do you eat an elephant one bite at a time, and just keep it simple and try things. And no one really knows like where this is going, because we're also living in a country, if you're an American, in a world where this full moon highlights the unpredictability piece too. So, you know, not even to get to the unpredictability piece in the personal life, because that's why I gave those, you know, journaling prompts and, you know, planning and all that stuff, because that's what we do have command over. That's what we can, you know, control with flexibility. That the moment that we fall into like anxiety, uncertainty, and we're leading with that instead of like leading with just like, what are we developing in life on a physical plane? You know, this is our businesses, our money, our jobs, you know, how our families connect to that, our people that we are, you know, closest to, or the people that are friends that we want to be around, all these things. If we don't start with that, it's chaos. It's just too much chaos. And so keep it simple. This full moon, like we already got a taste of the Capricorn full moon energy, although it was a little bit different. I think it dealt a little bit more with kind of the reality eye-opener piece. It's like now we just have to like settle into like okay, what have we been shown this past month that change needs to happen, a new direction, a fresh start to how we approach things ambitiously and goals, and just like go, okay, I see it, I'm gonna do it now. So full moon, enjoy the build up, enjoy the peak out Sunday. If you want to get an astrology reading, a natal reading, I'll leave that link down below. If you want to get a deep dive astrology reading, I'll leave that link as well. That's to see how the current astrology cycles are impacting your natal chart. And I am deep in the throes of working on an ebook that I'm going to be selling for $33. It tells you how to, it really gives the interpretation of the planets in your natal chart. So the sun, the moon, the planets, Chiron, and maybe a little bit more, but like it's getting long already. But that's, I've had some people that have been more interested in like learning astrology, but they don't want to like learn how to be an astrologer, because I did an astrology school, but they like want to just like, they want to know about like their chart more, and they maybe don't want like a reading, and they want actually something they can like read up on. So that will be coming out. My goal is to have that out before the end of the month, so about 2 weeks from now. All right, enjoy your full moon.